Hello and welcome to Let's Try, a series where we try new and upcoming indie games. Tonight, let's try Stream Arenas, a game for Twitch streamers such as myself. I am your host, Shatterdrift. Above me is our lovely mascot, Sparkbot. And we're going to stall for time for a few minutes here to allow chat to start rolling in while I talk a little bit about what Stream Arenas is. Stream Arenas was just released on September 1st. Today is September 5th, 2020. And it is the newest chat-based game on Twitch. And so their description is that Stream Arenas is an interactive Twitch game where you transform your Twitch chat into fierce Chatiators, play on the word gladiators, go head-to-head with the community and battle your way to the top of each season to be the ultimate Chatiator. Fight your opponents using a multitude of characters with unique special moves in a variety of different arenas. And tonight, this is supposed to be different from some other of the chat-based games where typically there's much less interaction. There's supposed to be quite a bit of interaction actually in this one. It's also still in early access, and so despite how annoyed I am that there is no window mode, we temporarily give that a pass. But please, Stream Arenas, when you watch this video to see that I went promoting this for you guys, please add windowed mode, for the love of goodness. Not all of us are rocking 2 monitors yet. So we are going to... Nebros is here. Perfect. Okay. I should actually get us into an actual thing. I don't know what I am doing yet. Oh, these are just arenas. We're gonna do the I can't pronounce German. Surströmming Day? I don't know. We're gonna choose it. And I am going to join, and then let me pull up the commands, apparently, because the commands are not here on the screen, which is kind of disappointing to me. Commands should be somewhere handy, though. I see someone has found their way inside. I assume that's Nevros. It's going to take, I think, 3 or 4 of us to get in on this. Let me glance really quickly at the... So Bit's going to add monsters, which we'll worry about later. We're not worried about that right now. Every character has a unique ult. I think those who don't own the game are limited to 3 characters at this time. Oh, that does not give me directions. Where's... Okay. So, oh, right. Exclamation mark fight is sitting right in front of me on the screen. Yes, you type exclamation mark fight in chat to join. Other commands are... Is it just cheering the 50 bits? Let me copy paste some of these commands that I am seeing into chat. I don't know why there's not music. The lack of music really weirds me out. Where is my... See, this is why we need windowed mode, guys. We have windowed mode for your game. These should be the commands. It should be exclamation mark fight to join, exclamation mark T space at name to target a player, I believe. We have certain abilities or something that we can use. And then exclamation mark alt to use your ultimate attack, which I'm excited about. So we're going to continue to wait for a couple of others to roll in here. Type exclamation mark fight to join. Hello 4X. This is my first time playing... Hello Ricardo. This is my first time playing Stream Arena, so I do not know how this works yet. So if you guys know how this works... But Ricardo, it's always good to see you. And 4X, welcome. And we may just get started now so we can figure this out together. This is going to be played. So I think hitting start now. And it's just going to do a countdown. The lack of music is still really just getting me. I'm sitting here with headphones on for no reason whatsoever. And there is a sound setting in the menu, so I don't know what's going on. So once again, I do not know what I am doing yet. I'm hoping the directions on screen will explain some things. And if not, we have the lovely Ricardo and 4X. That's supposed to say Dex. That's supposed to be Dex. That's a cool way to do Dex as a username. Right, it's counting down the 20 seconds left to match start. 20 seconds now left to match start. And then we figured out things along the way. And I should have more friends dropping by somewhat shortly. 4x. Okay, so it is 4x. It's not dex. Dex would have been cool too. 4x. Perfect. All right, let's figure out what we are doing. Oh, I have a camera. Oh, are we fighting each other? That's what's going on right now? Do I have... Okay, well, I fully just expect to get wrecked then. Kind of surprised there's not a button on my screen to use my alt. Alt every 30 seconds is in the top left part. I just see the names. Unless I'm supposed to enter exclamation mark alt into my own chat. Spacebar? Oh, perfect. Oop. Using chat. Oh, that's zoning me out. This is neat. I'm really confused so far, but this is neat. When the names are orange, your alt is ready. Okay, so the beast can come in and just wreck us. 4x, thank you for the 50 bits. Okay, so the beast spawns and just starts wrecking people. Is that kind of how that's supposed to work? Yeah, Neberos, that stream delay is hitting you. It is for targeting people or target beast. Okay, if I hit play again, it's just going to throw the 4 of us back in here. Let's go ahead and try the docks during night. Why not? Let's just go through the list. Okay, good. Right, it has to be cheer 50 or more to bring in the beast. And the beast just wrecks people? Is that kind of how that goes down? Neberos, how bad is your stream delay right now? Not very bad? Are you going to type exclamation mark fight and join in here? If you kill it, it gives you full health. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. I'm sorry, chat's right beneath me since this is in full screen. Okay, let's just go ahead and pop the start button. Hopefully Sky and Nerdy and whoever else is in there will show up soon as well. Exclamation mark T beast for any of the beasts. Okay. So I need to actually have my chat commands ready as well. The silence is killing me. We need some music in this game. I want to throw this video up on YouTube afterwards, so I don't want to just go pulling one of the stream-friendly playlists from Spotify, because I'm worried YouTube will just try to hit everything. And my voice, while nice, is not the most pleasant of sounds on the ears. Here's the thing, Neberos. I have no problem with spacebar. Okay, spacebar just alternates between characters. Oop. Right, I know it's still early access, so I'm not too worried. Like I said, my only like big complaint right now is having to be in full screen. Thank you for extra 50 bits. Let's exclamation mark T beast here for a second. Exclamation mark T beast. Uh-oh. Well, I'm gonna get wrecked then. But I can see how this would be good with a huge group of people. I should be using my ult as well. If I even get this in time. The timing is so tight with the stream delay. That's the... But this is going to be sick as time goes on. And as stream delay gets less and less. To be able to just have something like this in real time where it is a super quick game. Alright, it is down to Captain Neberos and 4X. Who will win? Let's zoom in here nice and close. Appreciate these varying hairstyles. Oop. Oh no, these are the same hairstyle. We're just the same character from different angles. Never mind. I'm being silly. And 4X takes the win. Window mode is coming. Perfect. So are you one of the devs, or are you just one of the people playing this super often, or who are you, 4X? Let's try out Pachu Point next. I'm going to glance back at Discord and wonder where everyone is tonight. I know Sky will be coming in with Nerdy at some point pretty soon, but we're missing a good chunk of the group right now. We're missing Cypress. We're missing Bed. I think Future Guy's working tonight. So it says Future Guy's online, but I think he's working tonight, so he might not be making it in. Let's just keep these rounds moving and keep racking up points for that those seasonal leaderboards. The Discord has been really quiet all today, Neveros. But this is going to be sick when we have a good sized group in here, which is what we need. Which is what we need right now. It's a Saturday night. You would think everybody would be here. Hopefully, everyone's out doing fun things. So, personally, I hope they're out dancing, but that's probably too much to hope for. Ooh, that's oh, okay. That's right, it is Labor Day weekend. I don't think a lot of my community is doing anything special for Labor Day, though. Is Neberos going to claim the kill on me? Captain Neberos wrecked Shadow Drift. As she should. That's showing up on my... Yeah, it is. Okay. So now my camera's a little bit off the size for the game. Zam, thank you for the 50 bits. Let's, yes, we want the... Find that beast. Oop. I need to remember that I need to target things as well. Oh, that's not gonna... Oh, wait, I'm dead. What am I thinking? I am dead. Oh, the beauty of running stream while also having to pay attention to stream. Okay, so Zam, next round you're going to be typing !fight to join in. Cheers of 50 bits or more spawn a beast. Whoever kills the beast gets health back. You can use !T space the person's username to target that person. You can use !ULT, !alt, every 30 seconds to use your special attack. And I think the fight... Oh, Xander's World is the dev. Right. Hello, Xander's World. And hello, I missed somebody in here. Sea Monkey Run. So hopefully we're going to have a good fight in here then. I'm excited to actually have a big group. 4 of us feels way too small. And then hopefully whatever I am forgetting about this game will be mentioned in chat and covered and remembered, and we will all have a good time. And 4X is taking the win once again. All right, 4X, thank you for stopping by. Let's go ahead and play again. Let's try we just did Pachu Point. Let's try Village of Secrets. The name of the game is Stopping 4X. Oh, that's funny. So Zanzer, something I said earlier and something that 4X mentioned, of course, like the game is in early access, I understand that. Please give us windowed boot. I'm sitting here on one monitor and I'm having to look down at chat, and being able to type in chat or have my own commands on screen somewhere would be very greatly appreciated. Hit Alt plus Enter. Perfect. Okay, so the stuff's there. It's just not... Okay. And then is it exclamation mark fight 2 and exclamation mark fight 3 to choose which of the characters you're using? I jumped into this without completely refreshing my memory on what was going to be going on. All right, there's going to be 7 of us in here. Okay. It's in the patch notes. Okay. Oh, was that Alt Enter? Oh, okay. Alt Enter put us in. Perfect. 4X, thank you for the 50 bits. Don't mind me, guys. I'm busy making windowed mode a reality, I think. Or trying to. I should actually get back into the game and space on somebody so we can see what's going on. See what's going on while I'm messing with this. Zam, thank you for the 50 bits. Ooh. The bear's name is Roar. As you can see, we have a bloodbath going on here where people are attacking each other, and I don't really know what's going on. I'm apparently a bear, a polar bear. I'm not Lixel, which is something that literally one person in my chat understands the reference of. And Xander's world kills me. You have a good night too, 4X. Thank you for dropping by. And thank you for this final 50 bits. It is greatly appreciated. Sea Monkey Run has executed Alakazam Trainer. Oh, sorry, Future Guy is here. Future Guy. Next game, type !fight into chat. And I want to see how many... I really want to see how many people... I think we're going to do this all night. And by all night, I mean... Oh, you can type it now to queue it up? Oh, perfect. Yeah, we're going with this for the next... However long we can keep a good-sized group here for, we are doing this tonight. Or until I need dinner. Or until both, I don't know. It's also keeping track of the kill counts. That's neat. Gosh, there's going to be some good strategy into this, I think. No, future guy. I'll figure out something at some point. As long as you are not in the current fight. Okay. And Sea Monkey Run has taken the win. That is a sexy werewolf. What character is that? How do I get that character? Chatiators Lane at total score. Wait, did Sea Monkey Run kill all of us? Okay. Next stage. That was the Village of Secrets, right? Let's go Coliseum next. Yeah, type in !, fight, and you can choose a number between 1 and 3 to join. Winner is me. Right, I choose my characters from the main menu. Okay. I will do that. Let's just go ahead and hit start, get this queue going. I'll do that at some point here. For right now, I'm not worried. I'm just going to see. You can change your character in the profile section. You have 8 characters to choose from. Okay, so it's I have 8 as the streamer / as someone who owns the game, and then chat has 3 available, and we're waiting on the app to get released for more versatility, or more options, more whatever the word is. Correct. Okay, cool. All right. This is neat so far. This feels... You know, I've seen people do the marbles on stream, which has no appeal to me personally. I've done some Stream Racer in the past, which I've had a lot of fun with Stream Racer, but this is something different, and I like that a lot. I like that there's going to be some tactics going into this. You can get the game now in early access. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and have me pop over to Steam really quick and double check what that price is sitting at. So the price is sitting at $10.99 for anyone who likes to stream and who wants to join in with all of that. There will be an app before we get into Season 1 that'll be free. Perfect. Okay, 4X and Xander's really down there fighting. Zam is probably going to kill me, assuming Zam is using his ult. I'm going to drink some water. We have actually 3 of the same character over here. Oop, that's the W to zoom in. So we have this guy who's kind of a berserker style guy, rocking an axe and a mace. We have this female soldier with a big sword. We've got this monster over here. I can't tell if that's an orc or if that's something else, but that's a big, meaty, scary guy. I like that. And then we have got that werewolf that we saw earlier, which I'm digging the werewolf. Yeah, Nebros was getting hit from both sides. Marty is the werewolf. He actually heals on hit. Oh, dang. See, that's the kind of thing we need to know. That's the kind of thing that encourages us. What else do we need to know to help encourage people to buy this game? So the werewolf, I assume, is one of the characters that you can only get if you purchase the game. Where's Sea Monkey Run sitting right now? Over with 4X. Why are you guys just sitting here? Sea Monkey Run, thank you for the 50 bits. You can only equip them after you have the game. Okay, what else? What other bonuses do we have for those who get the game? What other characters? Let's go ahead after this round, actually. All right, 4X taking the win. Let's go ahead and look at characters real quick. Let's go ahead and main menu this really quick. So there's character icon over here, which for some reason this can scroll way too far down and way too far up. I don't think that's intended, but just going to point that out right now. Of course, I'm choosing the nice kind of spectre icon. Current characters. Let's change characters. This is the wolf dude. Do I... Okay, hit that and hit that. I like the big guy. Go ahead and pop that guy. So tell me a little bit about these characters. We have big dude here. We have female thief here, I think. Each character has different characteristics, capabilities, or bonuses. They'll have hover over in the future. Perfect. See, that's the thing right now is I want to be talking about this myself, but I have to rely on you. Nigel is slow and has the most health. Which one is Nigel? Middle ogre. So this guy here. I kind of wish I could zoom in on the characters here on the menu. That would be kind of neat. Oh, middle ogre. Sorry, middle here. This is Nigel. Okay, Nigel is slow and is tanky. We'll get to another quick round in a second, guys. We're just going to take a half a second here to talk about a couple of characters. Do a little bit of advertising, promoting this game. The guy here... Okay, so this guy here has a chance to block. Let's point out really quick just the default characters. So the default characters were... Who's the third default character? Who else am I seeing around here? Is it Polar Bear guy? Okay, so these are the three characters you guys can choose from. Let's talk about them real quick. The bear here is just a bruiser. Meaning what exactly? He's just a bruiser. Has good damage and a bit more health than the other two. Okay. And a small chance of crit. Okay. This guy here is an assassin. Okay. What does our assassin do? Assassin is fast, has evade and crit percent. And which numbers are attached to each of these characters for those who are joining in the next round, the next fight? I realize I'm throwing a lot of questions at once, but I want to know what we're doing here. I want to be able to... You're avoiding, absolutely. You don't need to give out direct stats. That's not an issue. I just want people to know when they hit like fight exclamation mark fight 1, exclamation mark fight 2, kind of the idea of what they're throwing out there. This guy is 2. Bear is 1. Let's go ahead and move Bear over to 1. Move our Queen Yam is 3. Okay, give me a quick rundown. She's a fighter. Okay. Okay, so Bear is kind of a solid bruiser, a little bit tanky. Next guy was Assassin, I believe you just said. So number 2 is an Assassin. And our Queen Yam has a quick burst of damage, all right? Everyone got that? Bear is number 1. Assassin's number 2. Our Queen is number 3. We're going to... I'm going to go ahead and just pop some of these cool characters in here because I want to show off the sexy characters. I don't care what they do for me. Going back into this fight, which stage were we on? Did we do Village of Secrets? We did Coliseum. Desert Arena. Go ahead, guys. Choose whichever character you're going to fight with. Number 1, once again, is our Bear. A nice, solid choice. Exclamation fight 2 is our Assassin, for those of you who want to look cool and who want to play some risks. And exclamation fight number 3 is our Warrior Queen, who can get some bursts of damage in. All right. So we've got Zanzer, we've got Future Guy, we have Nebros, we have me. Who are we missing? We're missing some Zam. Where is Zam? I'm just going to hit start. Anybody who's getting in on this, get in on this. Zanzer's got the Spartan helm. I'm also going to apologize to anybody in advance who is end up hiding behind SparkBot tonight, or behind our September goal. For anyone who is unaware, it is currently the month of September. And for any streamers who you have not subscribed to before, there are currently discounts, especially for if you want to go long term. If you give a tier 1 subscription to someone who you have never subscribed to before, it will only cost you $4 instead of $5. I think it also provides the, it only works on desktop. It only works on desktop. So those of you on mobile, don't sub on mobile. You're already paying more subbing on mobile. We got Sea Monkey running here. Cool. Okay. For some people, it is working when you upgrade the sub, or if you wait for your current sub to run out and then do it. Oop, this is not a angle we want necessarily. This should be about good. All right. And if you decide to subscribe for 3 months up front or 6 months up front, you will get slightly higher discounts. It is worth doing if there is a streamer who you've been wanting to support. And on this particular channel, I do a crowd control run once a month, and my tier 2 subscribers will get 500 free coins for that, if there's an interest in that. I've also been noticing throughout the night that I include achievements on my channel, which I think are pointed up that way. I forget which direction I'm on camera right now, and the screen is covering up my camera, but we're good. Love my opponent harder. And of course, subscribers get those achievements, which can be officially unlocked or claimed, or whatever the word is, in the box down underneath the stream. And if you're just here to enjoy stream arenas, that is fine too. And if you are watching this on YouTube later, you're missing out by not being on Twitch. Plain and simple. I mean, if you're watching this on YouTube, obviously this game is Twitch only. But if you want a nice game where you and your friends can come in and just like shoot the breeze on a stream together, this might be the game for you. Oh, I was still alive for a second there. So busy talking that I'm not realizing. Alrighty, let's get, was that the last of, yeah, that was all of them, so let's just randomize it. You're the best around, nobody's gonna ever take you down. Alright guys, exclamation mark, fight, and choose your number. Number 1 for our bear, number 2 for our assassin, number 3 for our queen. Not to be confused with Queen Nebros. A 1-bit prize for knowing the song. Thank you, Sea Monkey Run. Now, Karate Kid is great. I cannot wait for Season 3 of Cobra Kai to come out. I just also hope that they take it a little bit more seriously than they took Season 2. Like, I don't mind some over-the-top goodness, but it hit a little bit of unbelievably between Stingray and with the entire school breaking out into a fight at the end. It was still awesome, but it was just a little bit over the top, a little bit unrealistic. And of course, I mean, we're set up for Season 3 to have to start with an unrealistic... I can't say anything about spoilers, but I assume you know what I'm talking about. Or you just like the song, in which case you have good taste in music. Either way, we are good. Who are we missing right now? We are missing Zam, we are missing Sea Monkey Run, we are missing... I don't know who else we're missing. I'm just going to hit start. We have 60 seconds to get in here. Where is Sky? Is Sky still streaming? No fault on Sky if he is still streaming. I'm just surprised that he's going this long. Oop, don't mind my stream going in the background. Or did Sky raid me and I just said, no, Sky's still going. Okay. Let me go ahead and pull up some of the things that are talked about on the Steam page for what's coming up with early access. Yes, guy's playing some weird Canadian version of Oregon Trail or something. That about describes it. Okay, so early access is expected to be roughly 2 months. Oop, let's get back in here. It's interesting that this one doesn't. Oop, wrong. There we go. Oh, I'm the werewolf now. I don't know who I'm targeting, but we're all beating up on Future Guy. I think all three of us are beating up on Future Guy. It's like, guys, there's a polar bear. We can't have that in our town. But yeah, I was saying about this game. Preseason is expected to be roughly 2 months. Expanding arenas, characters, adding more events, ranged attacks, that'll be interesting, and a variety of customization options, which a game like this absolutely needs to have. Because if I can make my character sexy and spend money to do it, why wouldn't I? Oh, it's me against Nebros. I better be using my ult. Can't be having Nebros take me down. Oh, I am coming at you, Nebros. I 100% am. Let's zoom in a bit more. Enjoy this. Have me tab back over to Streamlabs. What is this? When names go orange, we have our ult. And we have to wait 30 seconds between ults. There we go, ult. Yeah, double swipe. I think there's gonna be enough time for another ult. You have your money on Neb? She actually is taking me pretty consistent right now. And I'm not gonna get my ult in time, so I think she killed. Oh, she doesn't take me out yet, but I don't think my next attack's not gonna do it. And so unless she misses, I'm done. She did not miss me. Nebros, once again, our reigning queen. Oh, and the scores are showing a little bit off to the side, weirdly. That's interesting. We're gonna play again, random. Join. Oh, I can control how many... Oh, that's the match start time I can control. That's interesting. Well, this kind of game is not about the graphics. This kind of game is about the customization and about being able to shoot the breeze together. I'm looking forward to seeing how it all develops. Like, I'm especially interested just because this is the first paid streaming game that I've gotten to play. What do we have? Let's see. What else in here is up to 52 players in an arena, 4 creature events. So we have 4 different creatures. I need to be hitting start. Anybody else who's going to join in? We only have Nebros, Zanzer World, Future Guy, and myself in here currently. You have another 52 seconds to join in. Oh, Nebros, I know you will spend money on characters. Like, I fire up Stream Racer Night 1, and you're just like, race car. Shut up and take my money. And I will say, as a streamer myself, I very much enjoy... I enjoy any incentive players have to cheer in a game like this. You know, so if there's any extra functionality with some of that, if there's a little bit more expansion on some of that, it would be really cool. You know, I love any game. I know I'm talking about other games almost as much as I'm talking about this, but it's just because that's kind of my frame of reference right now, and I think there's and sub stuff. Cool. Like, one of the things I really like about Stream Racer is that anyone can cheer 10 bits for the explosion. I assume you're familiar with Stream Racer. If not, it's a racing game. Boom, it makes a car explode. It's a little wild. It's cool. Should always talk about the other things you like. And so definitely any like really cheap budgety thing or any subscriber perk, anything like that in a game like this is just super, super helpful. Just because, you know, on my end, that means that there's a steady flow of small income for the players who want to drop that. Of course, it also means that your game is, you know, succeeding, because it means that I want to put your game on stream more. And for those of you watching this on YouTube, because this will still be in the Let's Try series, here's a little bit of the, you know, behind-the-scenes look about what streamers think about and what devs are talking about in chat while promoting their games. It's always fun having a dev in chat. Always fun. Meanwhile, I'm getting wrecked. Which guy am I right now? I am the... I can't... I think there's more camera controls than I'm familiar with, but... Oh, Nebros is killing me again, go figure. Yeah, I like this because it's different. I like this because it's different, and this is the kind of game that benefits from having a huge group in it. Ult from the grave, says future guy in chat. And Nebros taking another win. Alrighty, play again. Back to random. Join. So this is 52 total slots in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 times 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this is 54 slots. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 40. And then 7 times 2. 2 missing in the middle. Oh, duh. Thank you, Xancer World. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna count and use math and ignore the fact that part of my screen is missing. And then, of course, for any other streamers who end up watching this on YouTube or anyone thinking about streaming, you get to choose which part of the screen your camera is going to be in. And so they're hidden behind my... Let's go ahead and show it off really quick. Hidden behind my... Let's turn on match start. Anybody else who's going to join? Future guy is not here yet. I don't know who else is not here yet. Let's go ahead and hide my camera for a brief second. You can see that there is a Stream Arena's logo right behind my face. Of course, I am taking up a few slots with my expanded stuffs with SparkBot up here. SparkBot wants to play as well, but sadly cannot. And then, of course, also our current September goal as we try to promote things. But it's all built in and accounted for. It's all ready to be good. And that setting allows you to put it into whichever corner you want your camera in. And I'll glance back at the settings, I think, after this current math probably, just to see if there's anything else I'm forgetting to show off and explain and such. I mean, that's also true. I could persuade SparkBot to play the, Actually, that's a really good question. I wonder... People do get their bots. No, I was just thinking that would actually make a lot of sense. Let me create a command here for SparkBot to join in. Command is going to be exclamation mark. Just gonna have to be SparkBot fight, I suppose. Permission is just for me. Where is my... Let's let the mods do it. Yeah, so exclamation mark SparkBot fight, and I'll use that next. I can test that right now, probably. Where's my... I have too many things open. Let's close some... Let's close some of my... Okay, so Sparkbot's saying exclamation mark fight. So Sparkbot will hopefully get in our next round here. And Xander's World has taken the win. With that big, a sexy orc. Alright, we have to hit play again. Making the play again button and the main menu buttons bigger and more noticeable would be really helpful. Just so as a streamer, I'm not having to think in space on that. So Nebros, if you want to get Pirate Bot in here, go ahead. Bzdr. Like I absolutely do not. I do not mind. Let's get more fighters in here and stuff. You know. However we want to do that, I am down for that. We are going to get that countdown going. Yeah, I don't mind that right now, and as long as, I mean, yeah, bots aren't really going to affect the seasonal rankings and stuff. I mean, there's probably an argument to say that bots shouldn't be used, but I like this being a bigger arena. That's my immediate thought. So I am going to actually, once I start the next match start countdown, I'm going to go get more water. Because I'm going to need more water. But for now, let's see how crazy this gets with 6 of us in here. Sparkbot, are you happy to be fighting alongside us? I assume you are. Oh, I'm the werewolf again, aren't I? Oop, come on, where are we going? It's interesting starting that far separate from each other because it gives a huge advantage to whoever gets to the fight last. Then again, that person's getting less points because they're not landing kills, I suppose. Future Guy has butchered Pirate Bot. See, I'm still running to join this fight. I like my odds right now. I very much like my odds. I'm just waiting on Future Guy from behind. Everyone else is fighting and killing each other. Nebros has killed Xander's World. Sparkbot still holding his own for the time being and helping me against Future Guy. Alas, Nebros crushed Sparkbot's hopes and dreams. I like the variety of words for the kills. I wonder, is that based on the character or is that based on just random chance or what? Future Guy about to finish getting wrecked. And I should be able to kill Nebros and take this victory. Just random average, just to spice it up. I dig that. I dig that a lot. Personally, I would like to see... Would I want that to be based on character? I feel like it would be too risky letting people put their own... Letting people choose their own from a preset list might be the way to do it. Just like, these are the ways I always wanted to say that I killed somebody. Like, that would add some great satisfaction for when you take people out. My werewolf powers have succeeded. I am going to... Alright, I do the Sparkbot fight. I'm going to go ahead and hit start. So everybody who's getting in on this, get on it. I am going to go and grab water while it is counting down, because my Morning Glory September glass is empty. Ah, good. That only took me 45 seconds. Oh yeah, future guy. Thank you for redeeming the hydrate. Enjoy this Morning Glory glass. The beautiful. It's the only blue flower glass out of the batch. Oop. Space, not the numbers. Using the numbers or something to alternate. Oh, I'm fighting Sparkbot? Well, in that case, I gotta take Sparkbot down. Maybe I should just grab my phone and put my phone on chat to be able to maybe do it that way. I don't know. But yeah, it would be cool if you get the customization of being able to choose which kill word or kill words you use. Uh-oh. Pirate Bot, no. Don't help Sparkbot. I'm not gonna get this attack in time. Oh, I got obliterated. But that's the kind of thing that would be just really cool, is you get to choose your character. Bot lives matter. You get to choose your character, have some color customizations in there, have the word customizations in there for when you kill people. Like, a lot of that, I dig that kind of customization. Assuming you decide to go with that, Xander's World. That would be... I would love to see that. Just that level of individuality. And it is down to Sparkbot and Xander's World. Sparkbot somehow managing to survive. And Xander's World, of course, has butchered Sparkbot, because Sparkbot can't win at anything. Isn't that right, buddy? Oh, right, I was going to show off menu settings at some point for anything I might have missed. Oh, well, we'll do that later. All right, I need to put in... What was it? Exclamation mark, Sparkbot fight? I mean, I suppose I could also make the Sparkbot fight command randomly choose between 1 and 3 for the character selection. Let's go ahead and get that countdown going. Get into another round. I just need to take my headphones off at this point. I don't know why I'm leaving my headphones on, as if there's more than just the sounds of people beating each other up. We'll just ignore the flaws. Oh, okay, good. The flaws in my haircut cannot be seen on camera right now. Perfect. Oop. No, I really wonder where everybody is. We haven't seen Bed tonight. We haven't seen Mika tonight. We haven't seen Cypress tonight. Like, we're missing our regulars. Sparkbot and Shadow Drift walking into walls until, oh, is Future Guy gonna help me beat down Sparkbot to help me get revenge? Thank you, Future Guy. Piratebot seems to be coming in. Xander's World's coming in to back up Sparkbot. Figures they were the champions last game, so they can take me down. Where is Neberos? Why is Neberos off on her own? And Future Guy eliminates Sparkbot. Xander's World, of course, is going to slay me. In fact, he will slaughter me. Or they will slaughter me. I suppose I haven't asked for pronouns yet, so I'm just going to make assumptions and see where that gets us. Neberos has turned on Piratebot. Meanwhile, Future Guy is hoping to take out Piratebot before losing his own life. Alas, it was not meant to be, and Piratebot eliminated Future Guy. Xander's World is the one who claims the kill on Piratebot, and it is down to our last two. Our last two competitors. This camera is funky. I'm probably missing a few camera commands here, but here we go. Here we go. We got some up close and personal. We have this Dwarven-looking dude. And we have our polar bear in armor. Who makes me miss this? Q and E goes up and down. Ah, okay. Perfect. Let's go ahead and see if we spot that block in here somewhere, maybe. So I think I might have saw it earlier right before I thought to comment on it. There, that looks like a block. So it didn't. It might have mitigated the damage. I missed the numbers. In fact, I might actually be too far. Yeah, I was too far in to actually see the numbers. And Neberos crushes Xander's World. Mitigates by up to 70%. Okay. Let's get back into another game. I'm gonna go spy on Sky and try to figure out why. I expected him to come raid me. I'm surprised he hasn't yet. I definitely plan to stream this once or twice in the future. It's always good to have a good go-to game for stream. And then hopefully Sky realizes I'm still on stream. And I'm like, oh, right, I need to hit start. Sorry, guys. Let's get this going. Let's get that counter going down. I suppose I could have lowered the match start time as well. Since half of us were in here. I find it's fun to pop in on the middle of other stuff, take a few games and beat the heck out of people for a couple matches. But that's the thing. I love how stuff like this is so relaxed. You know, you just pop in. There's no real stakes involved. But you get to have the satisfaction of wailing on people who you know are being represented by their avatars. It's always, it adds something to it. Oh, there's a little X button. I can cancel people out. Okay. Are there plans to add people's avatars into their Twitch avatars into the icons at all? And I assume their substatus will be added in as well. Where am Right, you can boot people who need to be booted. Which I'm not really worried that much about, because if someone needs to get booted, then I'm gonna knock them from the chat anyway. Pirate bot, why are you attacking me? No Twitch avatars. Custom icons is part of the future monetization. That makes sense. That absolutely makes sense. Okay, so Sparkbot's damage got cut down by quite a bit doing that block hit. Okay. Sparkbot has, however, succeeded in executing Xander's world. Meanwhile, the bots are fighting while Shadowdrift is the only one who, I should probably target Sparkbot. Then again, I'm only going to get the one kill if I kill Sparkbot right now, aren't I? Sparkbot's going to get the kill on Pirate Bot, which gives Sparkbot the point, and even though I kill Sparkbot, it's still 2-2, but I win because I'm a survivor, I assume? You thought about adding streamer bundles in the champion, like future streamers get their icons available, but that's a lot of thought in future. No, that's fair. Get the game nice and polished and get it... No, because right now, the lack of music is the thing that's hitting me. Honestly, being able to add bots manually, or not manually, sorry, via the actual menu would be something that would be possibly an idea as well, I think. Just because the smaller arenas feel, to me at least, I feel like this benefits from having just a huge swarm of players. Adding an AI is going to happen as mode in the future. This won't go towards global leaderboard. Okay. Exclamation mark, fight me. Sparkbot fight. Let's get that counter ticking down. So we're still missing Pirate Bot? Pirate Bot's in there. Okay. But I would definitely appreciate... Hello, Couch Cruisers. Type exclamation mark fight into chat. You can also choose a number between 1 and 3 afterwards if you want to. 1 is the polar bear, 2 is the assassin, 3 is the queen fighter soldier person. No, I would definitely... The one thing I would like to see, though, in addition to avatars, I would like it to say that somebody is a sub. Yeah, so Couch Cruisers. The commands in this are exclamation mark alt, which you can use every 30 seconds. Exclamation mark T space the user who you want to target. You'll see other people doing it in chat as well. And crazy attacks are going to go on screen. So like right now, you're smacking down on me from behind. You can use the exclamation mark alt to use your alt every 30 seconds. Sub borders and stuff in the future. Good. Like, one of the things for me is I'm very big on giving every subscriber perk possible. I don't know if you guys are able to see tier 2 and tier 3 subs, but if there's a bonus for tier 2 and 3 subs, even better. Cypress is finally here. Cypress, welcome. You have been missing on this great arena combat. Speaking of this great arena combat, how is volume, everybody? I'm noticing the game volume is possibly higher than I would want it right now. I appreciate that, Vantage World. I appreciate that. Alright, Sparkbot is going to take me out from behind. Oh, nope, Couch Cruiser's going to get killed. Couch Cruisers has destroyed Shadowdrift. Now, Couch Cruisers, if you use your exclamation mark alt, I mean, if you're busy eating, I understand that you're busy eating. But if you're getting off your alts here, you should be able to take down Sparkbot. Game volume seems fine. Okay. The sound effect is just looking super loud on the mixer in Streamlabs. But yeah, I dig this, and I'm excited to see where it goes. Push SparkBot prone. Exclamation mark ULT in chat. Like Future Guy just showed. Okay, we should get to see your alt here right now. I think that was the alt. Nope, maybe not. Maybe. I'm still learning how this works. Should have seen the alt in there. Maybe it dealt extra damage and I just was not paying attention, or it wasn't as obvious as it could be. That's something I would like to... Actually, that's something that would be really good, is to see alts get flashier. It was the alt that did 200 damage. One thing... I'm going to watch the alts more and see what I miss. Yeah, exclamation mark fight for those who want to play. There's a bunch of VFX for Knorks. Good, good, good. But yeah, exclamation mark fight, you can choose 1, 2, or 3 after the word fight to choose your character. You have your alts, you have your ways of targeting. I'm going to go ahead and start the 60-second countdown right now. You can still get that exclamation mark fight in there before it starts to join in. And I want to see everybody joining in. But yeah, as long as ults are nice and satisfying, nice and flashy. Normal attacks don't need to be flashy, but alts, I want to be able to see an alt from... I mean, this is a little bit of exaggeration on my part, but I want to see an alt from across the arena. Game, type in exclamation mark fight to join in. Game, I also forgot about you earlier. I want to apologize. I was listing off the people who are regularly in my chat, and I completely spaced on you, and I apologize for that. And I want to make it up to you and say that you are a great person who deserves to have more follows to help you reach towards affiliate. So if anyone would like to be kind and follow... Oh, Cypress, thank you for joining in the fight. If anyone would like to be kind and help the game enjoyer out, please drop him a follow as he works towards affiliate. So, game, this is an arena fighter. It is similar, not similar to Stream Racer, but similar to Stream Racer. You have different commands. Whenever your name is orange in the corner, you can type exclamation mark alt to use your alt on whoever you are targeting. You can use exclamation mark T space the person's username to switch your target. You can cheer 50 bits or more and it will spawn a beast. Whoever kills the beast will regain health. And Xander's World has wrecked Pirate Bot. Who's SparkBot fighting back over there? SparkBot is fighting Game. Yeah, SparkBot is gaming. So Game, if you use your exclamation mark alt, exclamation mark ULT, you should be able to wreck SparkBot pretty easily. Not pretty easily, but easily enough. I definitely want to see you come out ahead in that fight. Let's, can I get in here fast enough? No, I didn't. Oh, it looked like it did 2 sets of damage. No, it did 2 sets of damage too. Was that the ult? The 101? I might have missed the ult. Yeah, this is a gladiator fighting style game. It's called Stream Arenas. We are Chatiators. I'm going to focus on this game versus SparkBot fight. Who's going to win? Oh! Future Guy has eliminated myself. Oh, Game got in the hit. Game, use your... Oh, you don't have your alt back yet. Xander's World and both Future Guy have their alts. Game Enjoyer might be able to kill Neberos from behind. Who will claim the kill on Neberos? Xander's World has decimated Neberos. And Future Guy. Can Game get in here in time? No, it's not. It's going to be Xander's World again. Destroying Game. There is no exclamation mark heal yet, Game. Although that seems like an obvious way to go for at least one character. Play again. Random. Join. Let's get SparkBot in here. SparkBot fight. It's okay, Game. That was your first run. Now I feel more and more like I need to just put my webcam right over here. Since I'm reading chat anyway, keep my eyes towards chat when I'm talking to chat. Yes, this is basically Stream Racer with fighting. That is the best way for you to understand it, yes. Let's get that counter going. Ticking down. Future guy, if you want to get in on this one. Looks like you're missing. I just want to sit here with this for like a while longer. This is exclamation mark free. No, I am glad too, Cypress. I very much am glad that we're able to get Sparkbot in this. Like the thing that my stream has been missing the most is that Sparkbot's only been up here, and he's been in emote form. But the fact that we actually have Sparkbot in the arena now makes me very, very happy. At least it's not more Mass Effect. You can't put your finger on it, but you haven't been super excited about that game. Probably because of my parody run. I assume. I'm gonna help Neveros beat up on Sparkbot. Because why wouldn't I? Oh. Zanger's world's behind me. I can't have that. Okay, that was my exit to the 223. Yeah, so you do exclamation mark T and then the person's username and you will target them. No, that's fine, game. I understand that not everyone is going to enjoy every stream or every game. You know? Cypress has massacred Future Guy. So we are different characters, game. Let me see if I can Q&E. Okay, so we have the what's it, Queen Yam, I believe her name was, over here on the right that Cypress is currently playing as. You are currently playing as an assassin who's just rocking both a axe and a mace. Is that the giant orc? I'm trying to remember. And there's the polar bear. There's a bunch of different characters. Pull knife from my back. And then again, if your name is orange up in this corner, I need to be able to remember what way I'm looking to be able to see. If your name is orange, your alt is available to be used. The alt is available every 30 seconds. So if Cypress uses her alt, she could possibly beat Neveros. But will Cypress get it in time? Yes, she did. Cypress has taken the win by slaughtering Neveros and claimed victory. This is why we don't underestimate Cypress, guys. She might seem cute and cuddly, but don't underestimate her. Alrighty, everybody type exclamation mark fight to join in. It's always the cute and cuddly ones that are hiding impressive power levels. That is true. That is true, game. I want to, let's glance at okay. Cypress claimed a flower when she came into the room, game. I should be hitting start. The more I look at this layout, the more I realize how well designed it is. It's got the space for your camera, which sadly isn't adjustable, but it's more than sufficient. It's about right to not have to block anybody off. It's got the two empty slots in the middle. It's got enough room to showcase everyone. We need more of the custom user icons around, but we're early access, so it's not going to be there yet. We're just gonna keep chilling here. I just want to find a way to bring more people in here. That's my only question right now is how do we find more work? We're still missing Mika. We're still missing Bed. I assume they're busy tonight. Sky is still streaming for whatever reason. Would someone mind... Nebros, you're at your computer, right? Would you mind going and asking Sky... figuring out when Sky is planning to be done streaming, so I thought he was going to come raid me a lot sooner. And I don't mind that he's not. I think it's just him and one other in there. You have a yellow tulip and a yellow rose? Yes, Cypress, you do. Yeah, Sky said he was going to be done after another run or two, so I don't know if he just had a ton of luck with his current run, in which case good for him, or if something else is going on. I need to move my camera over here 100%. This is Game Enjoyer Wrecked Future Guy. I like this night arena. It's a shame there's birds up there. There's a windmill over here. Oh, we can see the numbers from facing the wrong direction. That's funny. See, now I feel like adding exclamation mark flower for Cypress as a command, and Sparkbot just saying that he doesn't have a flower for Cypress. For anyone who's still watching on YouTube who hasn't already gotten the idea about what this game is like, there's a command in my chat for exclamation mark flower, at which point you will get one of 13 random flowers, along with the meaning and purpose of that flower. It's kind of like a daily fortune cookie. I really like it. Well, an hourly fortune cookie if you like Cypress and you spam the command as much as you can. We are down to... Oh, we had a glitch for whoever is still standing here who should be dead. We are down to... This is a sick-looking guy. Like, those are some wicked curved horns. We got that nice... I forget what kind of sword that is. Sorry, let's go back to the polar bears beating each other to death. We have a polar bear grudge match between Nebros and Game Enjoyer. Look, Game, if you would remember that you have your ult right now. If Nebros would remember that she has her ult. Then again, I guess you guys aren't going to stream today. And Game has taken victory by slaughtering Nebros. That's it. We're going to hit the menu really quick just to see if we missed any settings and such. Let's go ahead and hit main menu really quick. I just want to check. So yeah, we have icons. We have our character selection. I assume that's all going to be available in the app for you guys later. Or if you own the game, you get that set up now. I'm going to turn down volume a hair. Camera move speed, camera rotation speed, camera placement for lobby. We have home. Rank is not implemented yet. Leaderboards are not implemented yet. Oh, we have our stats, guys. I've killed 5. I've won 3, and my score is 31. And let's get back into this. Random, join. I'm gonna hit start now. So hit that exclamation mark fight as soon as possible because I want to get us. I don't want to have too much downtime. I want to make sure that even while I'm showing off all the functionality, we are not losing too much time as I do so. And I will probably, if I ever remember to get back to the YouTube video and actually cut off the editing, we'll probably end the YouTube video here. This is Stream Arenas. You'll see this video included with my review later, probably. Or you'll just pick up the game for yourself, or you'll come and join my stream later when I play it later and decide if it's right for you. I, for one, am glad that we have another chat-based game. I'm glad it's more involved than some of the other ones. And I look forward to seeing how it develops. And I want to thank Xander's World for giving me a copy of this game. I assume it came from Xander's World. Or from a possible PR team, I don't know. Yeah, it came from Using Answers World. Thank you. I've been having... It's been a good time tonight. This is definitely something... I'm always excited to see more of these chat-based games. And I'm very eager to see where this goes. Do the solo dev and everything. Yeah, this is good so far. This is good so far. Remember, guys, you can use your exclamation mark alt to be pounding on your enemies. All of us with our ults available right now. Bed, type in exclamation mark fight to be able to join in the next round. And I'm glad you made it, Bed. We're having some good times now. We're starting to get a good-sized crowd going. I'm going to keep this stream going for a good chunk of the evening. I don't know how long it's going to be. But I really want to see if we can fill up a full 52-player arena. That's what I would like to do. I don't know how it's going to happen tonight. I don't know how we're going to make it happen. I don't know who else we can talk to try to get them in here. If anyone knows anybody who is available and free right now to bring them in, please invite them. Because I want to get us a 52-player arena and see some insanity going on. Cypress has destroyed Sparkbot's hopes and dreams. Captain Emeros has eliminated Zanzer's world. Piratebot has wrecked Cypress the Witch, getting I'm already losing track of who's killed who. That's actually something in Zanzer's world that would be helpful especially with the bigger arena, having possibly on the player side. Then again, the player list is actually hiding underneath my webcam right now, isn't it? For if I was down low enough on the player boards. Ooh. That might be something to be able to shift from each side or each position. But having a recap of the so many recent kills or recent events or something would be super helpful. Hashtag bot lives matter. Go ahead and type exclamation mark fight to join in. I need to already bring Sparkbot in here. We currently have Neberos, a Game Enjoyer, Future Guy, Bed in Space, myself, Piratebot, Sparkbot. I am waiting on Cypress, Zanzer's World, for however long Zanzer's World is going to hang around tonight. It's been so nice it's always nice having a dev in stream. Always nice. Ooh. I'm going to go ahead and hit start. If anyone still wants to join in, please type in exclamation mark fight. If you know anybody who is free right now, please encourage them to join in. I want to see how big we can get this arena. I want this to go crazy tonight. 8 Chatiators is not enough. I'm going to glance again at Twitch and see who's available and see if I can figure something out, a way to get a few more. See, I just don't know. I don't know where to shout out to try to get anybody else in here. Ooh, who else just joined? We got. This is also our crew. Okay, we're just at 9 now. We're at 9 now. Bed is frequently inside himself game. And yes, food is a good idea. I highly recommend it. Of course, I am fighting Sparkbot once again. We will go ahead and go over towards the town square. I'm going to try to... Ooh. Okay, there we go. That's how I'm probably going to have to... Some of this. I need to unleash my ult against Sparkbot. Conception. Payback. It starts us off in semi-random positions game. I don't entirely understand all that yet, but it starts you at least near, I think, one other person, if not multiple other people. Neberos has obliterated Future Guy. Team Pirate, let's go. Must have spot by the flowers in that corner, obviously. We're gonna let this fight end, and once the timers go down on the next fight, I'm probably gonna change the title of the stream and see what we can do. You saw that crap? I have obliterated Sparkbot, as I often do. I should, I don't know who I'm trying to kill, but I should definitely ult. No. Oh, I killed Pirate Bot before Neberos got me. Sometimes that's all you can hope for. What does Ben have going on Tuesday? Is there something I'm forgetting? Where's our play again? Random. Join. Sparkbot fight. I'm going to go ahead and get that 60. Let's raise the timer to a 80-second really quick. I'm gonna hit start. It's gonna count down from 80 seconds. Type in exclamation mark fight if you want to join. I want to change the title of this stream. To can I get 52 Chatiators in chat or in the arena? Sure, that seems sufficient. Let's hope that provides us a little more unexpected players. So I want to keep this going. I want to see how big of a group we can get tonight. I see we have, is that pronounced Mird, joining us? Thank you, Mird, for joining in. We are now up to 11. And we also have Talulabel, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Oh, you intend to start Secret of Mana on Tuesday game. Okay. Talulabel. Okay. Alrighty, we are in the actual, I forget the names of stages, but you guys can see we're in a Coliseum here. Coliseum, that should be the name of it. What am I thinking? We have Sea Monkey Run back in here? Good. We're getting people in here. Alright, guys, our goal is to hit, I want to get a full 52 Chatiators in here. If you know anybody who is available, hit them up, try to bring them in. I want to see what a full arena looks like. So game, there's automatic targeting at the very start. I think you automatically target the person who's closest to you. And so you definitely want to consider your options for who to fight. Thank you, Sea Monkey Run, for the 50 bits. They are greatly appreciated. Remember, if you are able to kill a beast, you will regain health. Do you regain all your health, or do you just regain some health? I forget what the answer is, but you regain health. And yes, it's exclamation mark T space beast to target the beast. You get points and gain your full health back. So spawning a beast in at the right time can be very useful. So I think Zanzibar World was the one who claimed the kill on that beast. Cypress is about to go down. Pirate Bot will probably also get taken down by Zanzibar World. So we're going to go ahead and see what's going on with Future Guy. And it seems Future Guy embedded the last two here. This is how you treat your sister-in-law. Oh, that's good. That's good stuff. So I'm going to talk out loud for a second, and it's not meant to be. It's just kind of a stream of consciousness thought right now. Actually, before I say my thoughts, yeah, you can command to attack someone else. Game. Before I say my thoughts out loud, I want to hear from chat. I know several of you are clearly here as part of the Stream Arena's team / family / fan / etc. I want to hear from my chat in particular, though. What are your thoughts on this game so far? What are your thoughts about playing it? What are your thoughts about all of the above? Let's give Xander's World, who just took the win, some more player feedback here. So I've been very vocal about all of my thoughts. Type exclamation mark fight to join. I'm putting this match start time back down to 60. But let's go ahead and give some feedback here. Nebros is pointing out there are strats, and that is absolutely something I agree with. It's something that makes this unique among the different stream-based games. It's not a bad game, just don't overdo it and we'll get stale. Game of Joy are, of course, coming from the perspective that the game prefers more typical standard games. This is something that's more of an arena. It's a chat thing. It's meant to be on a chill, relaxed night. Let's get that start button hit. We are up to 13 Chatiators. We are gaining more with each round, I think. Z-Man Monkeys has joined in. Thank you, Z-Man Monkeys, for joining us. Future Guy would love to see more commands. A heal command would definitely be fascinating. The question I wonder about a heal command, and I want to get chat's feedback. I'm going to talk out loud. I want to brainstorm here. Like, don't take everything with a grain of salt. Game, you have a run command. Your run command is to target someone else. That is your run command. Target someone else. Xander's World saying it that he agrees with Game that it's that it'll get stale if it's overdone, and that's why he's hoping to add everything to keep it spiced up, randomization, adding more to making each map. I am reading poorly tonight. I'm just going to read Xander's World comment directly. I absolutely agree with you. I'm hoping to add a bunch of things to keep it spiced up, randomized, and make each map a bit more exciting for replayability. I am going to comment while I'm controlling this camera right now, though, that while I love the look of this town, for example, the town is slightly obscuring the action from certain angles. I have to very much find the right angle for this. There is a fleet mechanic that's in testing. Okay. Game, I understand that you want a command to withdraw from the fighting and try to retain health. My thoughts, and again, I want the brainstorming. I want the thoughts to just go around chat. I want Xander's World to be able to soak up any good ideas that get thrown out there as best fits this game. The thing that bothers me about the idea of just a flat run command is that you always want the game pushing towards conclusion. And so forcing players to always be targeting somebody is something that I would definitely like to see remain personally. Papa Pause, thank you for joining me. We are playing a new game called Stream Arenas. Type exclamation mark fight in chat to queue yourself up for the next round. There you can have an alt every 30 seconds, exclamation mark ULT while you're in combat. You also get to choose who you are targeting at any given time by exclamation mark T space their username. Also, anyone who has not checked out Papa Paw's stream, Cypress in particular, I told you earlier, check out Papa Paw's. Papa Paw's is a very positive mental health awareness. I'm not describing this properly. Papa Paw's is a good, positive, uplifting stream that is worth checking out. I first discovered Papa Paw's through the interview with It's Me, John B. I will be getting interviewed by It's Me, John B. tomorrow night, and I expect all of my crew to be there. And I know for some of you who are looking for more positivity and other such things right now, Papa Paw's stream is a great chance to see that. It is certainly a good offset for those of you who have been sticking around for my Mass Effect parody stream, which is kind of on the opposite end of that, depending on how you feel. Definitely check Papa Paw's out. He also has the amazing ability to interact with everybody in his chat, and it was very impressive. Very impressive. Go ahead and type exclamation mark fight to join in. What about the 2 games 1 controller, Future Guy? I did an attempt at 2 games 1 controller a week ago. I forget exactly when it was. I'm gonna get that 60-second countdown going. If you want to join, get that exclamation mark fight in chat before the timer runs down. Yeah, Future Guy, you missed it. It's not on YouTube yet. It is still on VOD. I need to export it to YouTube at some point. Oh, is Sky here? Sky, type exclamation mark fight into chat unless you have already and I have missed it. But no, I want to give the love to Papa Paws just because he missed my comment saying that I discovered him from John B's interview, and he made a despite how busy his stream was, despite how busy his chat was, he actually went through his chat after the stream apparently to notice that he had missed that comment of mine and actually apologized for that. And that's the kind of attention to detail that I do not expect and is greatly appreciated, because I know that in this position here, as I'm watching chat, I will miss comments occasionally. I will miss things. And that's not surprising. It's not intended. It's not meant to be bad or anything. It just happens. But I was very, very impressed that he reached back out afterwards to do that. You dislike missing things? I agree. Attention to detail is certainly very key. It's the thing that separates greatness, I think. Is it somebody who can spot detail and remember and notice? It's always a Paluma Bell, thank you for the 50 bits. Anyone who wants to, we have a spooter here. Type target or exclamation mark T space beast to try to kill that spooter and restore your health. Let's see who is able to kill the spooter. PirateBot has decimated SparkBot, and ooh, because I've resized the window, we actually don't get to see who. Oh, it did go up eventually. Okay. Yeah, the resolution is still in the works. You know, game, you are often going to die in this game. This is a nice little arena combat thing. We are here in early access, trying it out, helping to provide feedback. And what am I missing in chat right now? That is a question. I know you're not angry. I know you're not angry, game. I know you. That's the thing I like about my chat, is I try to make a point of getting to know each of you individually, which I wonder how that comes across. It was interesting seeing Papa Paws be very opening and welcoming to everyone, and the general like acceptance in that chat. Whereas I very much like to mess with you guys a little bit as I get to know you. I like to tease a little bit. I like to poke fun a little bit. And it's all interesting. We're all able to learn from each other, and that's the kind of thing that's just so useful. And as soon as PirateBot has claimed supreme victory. No, and that makes sense, Papa Paws. You have to know the person you're teasing and poking fun at. But the fact it was surprising me to go into a very fast-paced stream, even with marbles being what you had going on in the background, and to just watch you just systematically go down chat, talk to everybody, invite everyone to be a part of not just a conversation, but you had a way of having one-on-one conversations with everyone and just naturally creating that. And that's something that, as I try to discover more and more what I want my own community to be and what I want to create. Did I not hit join yet? Yes, I did. I need SparkBot in here. As I strive more and more to figure out what I want my own community to be, I'm trying to figure out how to engage, how to interact, and how to do all that. You like to get to know people? That's the thing I like about Twitch right now, is I love the fact that the only way to learn is by learning from others. What do I want to say? I have two thoughts going through my head right now. Papa Paws can answer what kind of games he plays for himself. I only actually caught one stream of his, and that was today. That was the first time I was able to catch one of his streams. I hit match start. No, I didn't. Let's get this going. Anybody else who wants to get in here, type !fight. I don't know who is in, who is not in. I apologize to SparkBot for covering up both himself and Bed and Space on screen. Look, Papa Paws has permission to self-promote right now. Papa Paws 100% has permission to self-promote a little bit for the stream. If you are watching this on YouTube after I export this video to YouTube later and possibly forget to just cut off and edit the whole thing, Papa Paws is a wonderful, positive streamer. If you have somehow stuck around through an hour and 40 minutes of this on YouTube, which nobody will, but if someone does, check out Papa Paws on Twitch. He is worth checking out. I hope that he succeeds. He is creating an incredibly positive atmosphere, which in this time of separation and distance is something we need more of in the world. Yeah, Marbles on Stream is a game like this. It's a game like Stream Racer. You can customize your marble, and there's no real influence though. I don't think. I haven't actually played it yet. It doesn't appeal to me personally. I rather like Stream Racer because it had the racing and the I can do the commentator kind of thing. I like this because there's some actual interaction, and it encourages chat to actually get involved and to know people. Like this is the thing I really like about this game right here, is that it's not just individuals going through a match. You're actually, because you're fighting other people, you're interacting with other people in chat, and it means you're getting to know them a little bit. You're able to create like a rivalry. So like right there, Game Enjoyer Massacre Future Guy. Future Guy can be like, oh, I want to get Game Enjoyer back now. You know, and that's the kind of thing I like about this, and it's the reason why I'm probably gonna find more opportunities to play this in the future, because I want chat to get to know each other just as much. I mean, you guys get to see me all the time, you get to know me all the time, but I want chat to get to know each other, and that's the thing right now that I've been trying to figure out how to create more of on Twitch myself, and I like that about this. Team Pirate down. They're going for Daptos. Okay, bet. Z-Man Monkeys, thank you for the follow. I am a variety streamer normally. I am currently doing a parody series of Mass Effect. If you don't want any political humor or anything, avoid my Mass Effect playthrough. I've tried to keep the humor pretty good with it, but I know some people just don't want to go near it. On Tuesday nights, I do indie games, and it's all hit or miss stuff. It's kind of like tonight, except, you know, with something like Stream Arenas, I knew it was going to be a good weekend experience. And then on Wednesdays, I typically do a retro night. And then sometimes I'll stream on Fridays and Saturdays. It all depends. Join the Discord if you want more information. If not, just sit around and thank you for the follow. And continue to wreck people in the arena. Meanwhile, I should turn on Sparkbot. Why am I? Yeah, let's go ahead and make this a little more furry. Well, Sparkbot did that. Well, I tried to target Sparkbot. We tried to get there. And of course, we have had achievements popping up throughout the night. I like the achievements as a little flair to this channel. If you want to see all of the achievements that can be seen, there's a spot down underneath the stream to click the button somewhere. I forget how it works, but it's pretty self-explanatory. And it seems Sparkbot has butchered me and taken the win. Play again. Tallulah Bell, thank you for the follow. Why am I not joining? Exclamation mark fight, guys. Exclamation mark fight. And of course, while we are promoting people tonight, let's go ahead and promote Cap'n Nebros, who has done all of the artwork for this channel. She is a wonderful artist. She takes commissions. She drew the lovely Sparkbot up over my head. She's been drawing Sparkbot off and on for years. She has drawn all of the achievements are up in the other corner when they pop up. She has drawn all of those. She has drawn all of my emotes and all of my banners and such down below. You'll be lurking so you can learn from me. Papa Pause. You're going to make me blush. I hope you are able to learn something, man. I hope you are able to come into my stream and find some way to benefit from it yourself. And what else about Nebros? Let's show off some of my. Oh, I need to hit match start. Let's hit match start. Anybody else who's getting in here, hit exclamation mark fight before the match actually begins. Let's go ahead and show some of my emotes in chat just so that we can promote Nebros properly. Which one? What order do these guys go in? I'm always particular about the order for all of my emotes. They have to be shown in the order they got created and released. So all of the emotes I just posted in chat are drawn by Nebros. If you like that cute anime style, please drop her a commission. And also, anyone who is in this chat right now tonight who decides to commission her in the next. I mean, Nebros can speak for herself, but I am encouraging Nebros right now to give a Team Spark Bomb discount if anyone right now in chat goes commissioning her in the next, I don't know, month or so. Nebros can clarify that however she wants to. And yes, Nebros is the reason why my stream looked nice and kind of decent, professional, whatever word you want to use right out of the gate. And if, ooh, lost the arena, ooh, one, space. And if somebody else wants to show off Nebros' personal emotes or Sky's emotes that Nebros has also drawn, they are more than welcome to do so in chat. In fact, I'm feeling generous tonight. If there's anyone in chat who wants to promote something that they are doing here on Twitch or something else, go ahead and mention it. Let's just give you a shout out. Let's go down the list real quick. Who all is in? Oop. I'm gonna try to leave this on the thing. I'm gonna go in and see who is in my chat currently, who I am forgetting. Skyfire Sage is the man who got me into streaming. I will always give him credit for that. Please consider dropping him a follow. I keep a more family-friendly channel. Sky, on the other hand, likes to have a little more spicy chat going on. Sky typically sticks with more traditional style games, but he also goes with a lot of meme-based games too, so you might enjoy that. Alakazam Trainer, who was in here earlier, occasionally streams. And hopefully we'll get back into more regular streaming soon. I am still trying to encourage Bed to start streaming. I really want to see Bed start streaming. We'll get there someday, hopefully. Cypress the Witch, of course, the most supportive person in this channel. Mostly because I'm dating her. You know, that just kind of goes with the territory. Future Guy, a huge, good, awesome supporter. Game Enjoyer, who has been watching me from, I think, day one at just about. We have a few people hanging out. Let's see who has commented in chat. Does anybody want to promote themselves? Somebody needs to. Most of you I don't know. You came here with the Stream Arenas group, I assume, for almost everybody else. If Bed starts streaming, you will definitely watch that. I agree, Game. I 100% want to see Bed stream. One of the things, I'm gonna go ahead and just talk some of my plans for the channel and for the community, because I've started to solidify a few thoughts recently. The thing I really like about, is it just me and Future Guy left? Future Guy about to kill me? Oh, we're still pretty close. Future Guy, ult me, come on. I'm gonna ult you. One of the things that I've realized now about Twitch, and I'm starting to understand in a way that I didn't even a week ago, is so one thing I noticed, I'm gonna back up slightly. One thing I noticed a couple of years ago with a lot of single friends who weren't having a lot of dating going on, who weren't having a lot of like success in life, might be the way to put it. I don't know if that's the best way to put it, but it's the best way I can do it. Exclamation mark fight in chat to get going if you want to join. Is that a lot of them were another face in the crowd. They never had a chance to really showcase themselves. And that's the thing that you really need, is you need to be, in order to be, it's my opinion, that in order to be seen, to be attractive, and I don't just mean like physically attractive, romantically attractive, I also mean to be attractive as a person, to have good energy, good vibes, to get noticed, to get some attention. I'm going to hit start. Anybody else who wants to get in here, exclamation mark fight in the next 60 seconds. You need to be doing something you are passionate about or love, and you need to have some degree of being in the spotlight. You know, if you're in college, you're in the spotlight for that moment where you're asking a question in the middle of class. If you are in a, I can't think of good examples right now, but you need to find an opportunity where every eye on the room is on you, even if it's for just like a second, even if it's just for 10 seconds, even if it's just for a minute. And it's an incredibly intimidating thing to do. Well, welcome back 4X. And if you do that, people will notice you and they will find the positive things about you. And the great thing about Twitch, bringing this back around to Twitch, is that it's an opportunity for whoever is streaming, provided they are on camera, to be able to show off their best self in a lot of ways. And I think a lot of what, you know, my community, those who have been following me for a while now, see is you get to see me when I'm usually at my best. I'm most dapper, of course. I'm very much at my best in front of the camera. Well, I'm at my best while I'm dancing, but I'm good while I'm in front of a camera. And for every one of us who goes on stream, we get to be the center of attention for a little bit. And Twitch is also really good about bringing the community aspect into that. And so using Game Enjoyer as an example, if I may use you as an example, I'm going to assume you're going to say yes. You know, Game is, I'm going to think through my words before I say this. We were able to talk Game into streaming, is kind of the long and short of it. Go for it. Thank you, Game. We were able to talk Game into streaming. Game is not the most confident individual in the world. I'm just going to say he's not the most confident individual. That seems sufficient to say, because I think some of you can relate to that as well. Perhaps you are not the most confident individual in the world. I'm also going to thank Papa Paws for making me think too much about the philosophical side of things tonight. And the thing is, though, when Game is streaming, he is the center of attention. All of us who are in his chat are focused on him. The same thing is true of any of you when you are streaming. You know, you are kind of the center of the world at that point, and chat is there to support you. And the great thing about Twitch is, though, even though not all of us are trying to make a career out of this, even though, I mean, I'm trying to make a career out of this. Don't make any mistake about that. I want to provide you guys value so that you have a reason to pay me, so that I have a reason to continue providing value, so that this continues to make a full circle and we are all more successful together. But for somebody like Game, who's just on Twitch to make friends, to have friendships and that sort of thing, streaming allows people to see him and get to know him in a way that just being in chat alone wouldn't have. You know, Game is in my chat, he's regular, I talk to him all the time. You get to know him a little bit by seeing me, but when you go into his stream, into his chat, you get to see Game, and you get to see all the likable things about Game, and you get to see how wholesome and clean a person he is, which is a really, you know, fascinating thing. Not the most confident is an understatement. Look, Game, I try to put things in the best light as possible so that I'm able to put other things in the worst light as possible later on, you know? And the thing is, the same thing is true for anybody who wants to stream. As long as you have a camera, you can suddenly show off this part of your personality. To Lulabelle, congratulations on the victory. Game, it was still wholesome. Even when you were tilting on your stream, it was still the most wholesome tilt I have ever seen. Exclamation mark fight for those who want to join. And what I really want to create, I think, what I want the Spark Bomb community to become, is I want it to become a group of, I think most of us have always been gamers in some capacity or another. And what Twitch allows, what live streaming itself allows, is a way to have that spotlight, to get seen, and to improve these online friendships we all have, especially during these COVID times where so many of us are so separate and distant from each other. I'm going to hit start. Anybody else who wants to join in, please type in exclamation mark fight before the match starts. And what I would love to see is small streamers supporting each other, because the thing that I've noticed is I typically, you guys have noticed that I will raid a lot of pre-affiliate streamers. I very much have the belief that everyone on Twitch, I'm going to phrase this incorrectly and I'll correct myself in a second. I believe everyone on Twitch deserves to be affiliate, deserves to have their own emotes, deserves to be able to make some amount of money. And I don't mean deserves as in like, oh, Twitch should just enable them to hit a button and they just automatically do it. But rather, if they are able to engage with the community, they absolutely deserve to have that. And what I would like to see, what I've done myself, is I'll go in and I'll check out anyone playing Donkey Kong Country. I do that 2 or 3 times a week. And that's how I found Sofa King. That's how I found Veets. That's how I found Mar. That's how I found, I'm forgetting people's names right now, and I apologize to those people if they ever see this, because I'm spacing on everyone I have encountered. But if you go into a small streamer stream and they're maybe hanging out on their own, a lot of them are just waiting for somebody to talk to. And the moment somebody is in their chat, you're able to make their day, because it goes back to that feeling we had as kids, a lot of us had as kids, where you're sitting in a room and you're on a couch or like sitting in a chair next to one of your friends, just shooting the breeze while you play a game. And it's a part of our childhood that I certainly am nostalgic for mine. I miss that. Future Guy and I have been able to do that a couple before pre-COVID. We were doing that on a pretty regular basis, and it's something that's very missed. It's something that's very absent in modern gaming, where there's not a lot of couch co-op. But Twitch kind of provides a way to create that, and so what I want to what I want to create is I want to find a way to put small streamers in touch with each other, to create these friendships, to go in and hang out in each other's streams and build each other up. Looks like Cypress is about to get taken down. Tallulah has butchered Cypress the Witch. Cypress, I'm glad you're still around. I know you're being quiet right now, but I'm glad you are still here. What I'm saying is bring back couch co-op. Yes and no. I mean, don't get me wrong. We need more games with couch co-op. That's absolutely true. But the thing I've been looking to try to create with Spark Bomb for years has been a way to bridge that internet gap between people. And being on webcam comes as close as we can possibly get to that. And so that's one of the reasons why, like, I'm encouraging Bed so much to start streaming. It's why I've been encouraging Mika to start streaming. It's why I want to see everybody in the community, even if your goal isn't to reach affiliate, even if you don't care about making money off it in the long term and stuff, I want everyone to be. Cypress, I'm just going to keep taking you seriously. I don't care that you were half kidding. I'm in a serious mindset right now, and I'm going to keep talking about what I'm talking about. Z-Man Monkeys, a good job eliminating me and taking the win. I want to bridge that gap between the online friendships and create the most authentic friendships and relationships that we still can. And it's something it's been on my mind. You know, Spark Bomb has been around for almost 16 years now. We're coming up on our next anniversary. If anyone wants to join our Spark Bomb Karaoke Night, it will be September 14th. That's a Monday. We'll be doing it via Twitch Sings. Let me know, and I will happily promote you. I will happily include you. I just need the heads up in advance so that all that works. If you're not familiar with Twitch Sings, you can download it. It allows you to upload a karaoke performance to any of the songs on its list at basically any time. So you don't actually have to be live at the stream itself if you're going to be working that night or something else. I'm going to hit start. Anybody else who wants to join in, type in !fight. And no, Nebros is summoning it up perfectly. The more people we have streaming, the more people we have to hang out with. And that's especially critical. I think that's especially critical right now, where some people aren't working, some people aren't able to go see friends as often, aren't able to see family as often. And it bridges the gap. Like I said, Spark Bomb's been around for 16 years. It's a crazy amount of time. It's been more than half of my lifetime. We finally passed that threshold, and that is Spark Bomb. Of course, is my website / forum. It's the community that we have here. Friends, what are those? Game friends are what you are surrounded by right now. And I've had the opportunity over the past 16 years to meet several Spark Bombers in person. I think the number's at 11. I would have to recount to make sure that it's the right amount. Of course, several of my real life friends have been Spark Bombers over the years and that sort of thing. You know, Nebros and I got to meet each other back in 2012 because she flew down here under the kind of like excuse that we're going to go to a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament together. But it was really just an opportunity to see each other and to go have an event together and have a really good time. And it's, you know, for the two of us, you know, I think some of you have been kind of envious of the fact that Nebros and I have known each other forever. But we've known each other forever because we've always fostered that friendship, and we've always tried to find the ways to keep connecting and to get to know each other better. And it's something that I want to, if there's a way to create that opportunity for others, I want to do that. You twisted arms to go. That's right, you did, Nebros. And if you're just along for the Stream Arena's ride and you did not expect for me to get deep tonight, well, welcome. You're here. I'm glad you're here. I'm still hoping that I have to read Never's comment first. What would you have done if we said no about you taking vacation? Never quit on the spot. Let's get back into the Stream Arena's focus here. I want to, if anyone knows anyone else who we can try to get in here, I still want to see if we can get a just massive group in here, all fighting at once. And I don't know right now where to, who to reach out to right now, who could possibly help with that. Because everyone who I'm seeing who's normally streaming, I think... Oh, did we just end? Let me... Okay, good. It was just hanging on the end thing. I want to make sure I'm not delaying you guys while I'm running my mouth. Exclamation mark, fight to join in. No, I want to see this entire arena filled up with people. Was Mika at Sky's stream tonight? I haven't seen Mika all day. I'm going to hit match start, so we have 60 seconds if you want to get on this with exclamation mark fight. I need to get Sparkbot in here. Sparkbot fight. But those are kind of my plans and direction for the community right now. Those are my thoughts. And so I do want to encourage everyone to start streaming. I want to try to encourage... I want to find a way to bring those individual connections together and get people supporting each other on a lower level. Not a lower level? Like, I want for Game to have a best friend out of our community. I want for Bed to start streaming and develop a friendship with somebody else just completely unexpectedly, you know. I want to find a way to bring more people together themselves. Especially because as I grow, I know I'm going to... like one of the thoughts on my mind is as I... Deeper level. Thank you, Nevros. One of the things I've realized more and more is that as I grow, and I plan to continue growing, I plan to continue getting bigger and bigger, and I know that as that happens, I'm going to have a harder time, you know, having one-on-one time with everybody in chat who wants to. And so what I want to do is create an environment where you guys make friendships with each other as well, and as well as with me. And so it's not just everything that's surrounding me, but I'm bringing people into a community where they get to know each other. Sparkbomb is represented by a mansion. And if there's a bunch of us all in a mansion, you're going to be meeting other people every single day. And I don't want it just to be that everyone's paying attention to me. I want it to be, you're also meeting others along the way and getting to know them. And I mean, this game right here, Stream Arenas, is a way to start doing that, because it's not... Because you're fighting each other, but as you fight each other, you get to know each other. You remember that person's name. It's no longer just another person in chat. I need to alt Sparkbot, because I do not want Sparkbot beating me. Game Enjoyer has slaughtered Tallulah. Will Cypress take out Game Enjoyer? Cypress has killed Game Enjoyer. Oop, we need to move the camera. Cypress is probably going to kill me now, but that's how it goes sometimes. I'm able to deal more damage to her, but I don't have enough health. Ooh. She got that double attack on me. Cypress the Witch claiming a victory. Alrighty, exclamation mark fight, everyone to join. Rex is showing us online, but Rex is probably asleep right now. I'm going to hit match start, so 60 seconds more to get in if you're going to get in. I don't know why I still have the headphones sitting on. There hasn't been any sound in those for a while. Aside from just the sound of whack, whack, whack. Okay, I just got confused by chat for a brief second there. There's no reason for that. And Cypress is like, oh, it's flower time. And of course she gets the sunflower. Every time. Not every time, but you know. I notice every time it's a sunflower. Yes. I also do like that the color reflects the health. That would be something else actually to customize, is instead of is have a custom color for health that could be separate from the name color, maybe? Maybe. Sunflowers are ones that are named after that one Post Malone song, right? I don't remember. I do not remember, game. I'm waiting on SparkBot, right? No, I'm not. Why am I not waiting on SparkBot? Sunflowers have existed long before Post Malone. Cypress, we know that sunflowers did not exist until SparkBot created them in this chat. And Cypress has crushed Z-Man monkeys. But Cypress is making the mistake of attacking SparkBot instead of me. This again is one of those places where the strategy comes in. You want to make sure you know who you need to beat up. And now let's ult Cypress to finish her off. Oh, it didn't kill her. Don't tell lies like that. Sunflowers existed before SparkBot did. I don't know about that, Cypress. I'm pretty sure SparkBot invented all flowers. It was an accidental success on his part. Domestic abuse. I beat up my girlfriend. Type !SparkBot to join the game. SparkBot made all things. Oh gosh, now I'm just picturing a parody of the Book of Genesis, where instead of God it's SparkBot, and now I kind of want to write that. Alrighty, anyone else who wants to join, type !fight within the next 60 seconds. Also, was it Game earlier who was asking what the numbers were for? So, Fight 1 causes you to play the Polar Bear, who is a little bit tanky. Fight 2 causes you to play the Assassin, the one with the axe and the mace. Fight 3 lets you play as Queen Yam, who is more of a fighter and can sometimes land double attacks. I'm trying to remember. I forget exactly what it is at this point in game. Yes, game. SparkBot created you. And he loves you. This stream just took the weirdest possible direction. You can choose to be the polar bear. Yes, Cypress, you can choose to be the polar bear. There's also characters you can choose to play if you own a copy of the game. There will eventually be an app Hopefully within the next, I believe, 2 months is the plan. The game is still in early access. We are definitely going to be playing it more on stream. Cypress is just out here in the water for some reason. Probably looking at flowers. That is definitely the most logical explanation. Game is fighting against me, and I have no desire to lose the game, so I am going to ult him. Polar Bear should be number 1, Cypress. Polar Bear should be number 1. Oh, Pirate Bot's gonna go target me. So we're bringing the fight over to me. Yeah, you wave a flower in front of Cypress's face, and all of a sudden she falls in love with you. It's like magic. It's a good trick. And Game Enjoyer has slaughtered me. You know, it would be way too much work, but tracking kills against other specific streamers or against other specific players and getting like a tally of competition against them would be a huge thing for this. It would just be a ton of database tracking, though. Cypress is taking another win. Man, Cypress is the MVP tonight. All right, let's play again. Type in !, fight to join. I'm going to go ahead and hit the start, so we have 60 seconds left to type ! fight to join in. And we are tentatively going to plan to wrap up in the next 10 minutes unless the player base explodes again somehow via a raid or something, which could happen, but I don't have a way to make that happen myself. So if you want to see the stream continue, find a way to make that happen. Meanwhile, I want to adjust a button somewhere, I think. All right. Currently have 8 of us in here, including 2 of the bots. I assume Cypress mode. Yep, Cypress mode is the fight one. Let's go make sure Cypress is the. Where is Cypress? Over here. Cypress should be a polar bear, and in fact is a polar bear. Oop. Don't mind me, guys. I'm trying to find a way so that we can see everything that's going on in the best way possible. That's right, Cypress, you are a polar bear. You're not a penguin, but you're a polar bear. Actually, that was a cool thing. There was a streamer I stumbled across recently who, when you follow him and when you sub him, he has this entire background. Nebros, I want you to listen to what I'm saying right now, because this is an idea that might be able to go somewhere artistically. There was a streamer who I stumbled across randomly who, when you follow him or subscribe to him, he had a weekly background thing that he would update as people followed and subscribed. And he's an animal lover, I think. And so he had this forest backdrop around him, and as you sub, you get to I think as you sub, you choose one of the different animals, and the animal appears in the background, and he would add that person's name to it. So the animal for that time represented them. He did something for follows too, and I can't remember what he did for follows. But it was a really fascinating idea, and I mean maybe just going with the oop. Whichever stream game it is, not stream game, stream avatars. The stream avatar is the one where you get the little characters on the screen with you that we still need to check out. Like that might be sufficient to do exactly the same thing. It's probably just I'm probably just describing a different way to do exactly that. But it was a really cool touch, and it's something that might be relevant. We gonna furry bait. Ooh, and the fight is down to Lulabelle versus Z-Man Monkeys. It is down to this gigantic orc who has been defeated by this guy with the hatchet. I can't wait till we have character names and stuff. Like that's gonna add so much personality to this too. Type ! Fight if you want to join. Actually, this is the kind of thing that could very easily, it could very easily take on a League of Legends approach if you have skins for the different characters. Oh, you do have it down. You have downloaded Stream Avatars already. I need to get around to that, and I need to check it out because I need to persuade Bed if he is still here, because Bed is the one who can do the best art for that. Nebros does great art, but Bed in particular is good with chibis and stuff. Right, we're gonna go ahead and start this. If you want to join, type !fight to join in. That is not a hatchet. Axe. Did I say hatchet again? Axe. Oh wait, no, he had a halberd. Sorry, I apologize. My brain is. I am in streamer mode where I am talking and not thinking. It's a halberd, I think. Halberd should be the pole arm with the axe on it. I may need to nick Sparkbot sometimes while we're doing these. If I nick Sparkbot right now, where... Well, that still isn't showing the names because my camera is still higher up than that. I may need to... I guess it's built for widescreen is what it is. So I would be able to do a widescreen camera with this game. I'll figure it out. You can make bosses for the avatars to fight. I'm gonna need to check that out too then. I dig that. I very much want more community-based stuff right now. Like that's something I'm on a big community. I mean, community kick, is that the way to phrase what I'm trying to say? Oh, okay, if it can do that, I need to check it out. So now I'm just thinking, like, how would you combine that alongside this game and have both of them going on at the same time? Cypress has slaughtered Game Enjoyer. But yeah, something like this is all in the details. If you can choose which word, if you can choose the words that when you kill people, if you can either get some more customization for the individual characters, or if you have to like pay to unlock special skins or something. Maybe if you paid to unlock special skins, but then you have certain color customizations within those skins. Who's still fighting over here? Z-Man Monkey's about to wipe me out. Sparkbot's about to wipe out Nebros. So Z-Man Monkeys is going to take this one, probably. Sparkbot's just over here chilling. Sparkbot's like, I should team up with Shadow Drift, but let's be a little more sporting about it. Let's zoom in on these two guys. Yeah, Cypress. We are still on the Morning Glory glass. It is the month of September. We are rocking the Morning Glory glass right now. We're having a good time with it. Also, I said it earlier, but I'm going to say it again because I think Cypress might have been missing earlier. And I don't remember who else all was here earlier. I'm opening up the Spark Bomb Karaoke night, our Twitch Sings night on Monday the 14th to kind of everyone. !Fight to join in this fight if you want to join in. if you know a streamer who might be interested, if you know, so if one of your real life friends might be interested, go ahead and let them know. I want to open it up. I want to the main thing I want to do is, again, this is still part of that same community mindset, is I want to be able to say something positive about each person before their performance, before they sing, before whichever thing it is. I'm going to hit start, so 60 seconds to get in for additional fighting action. And I want to be able to use it as a night to promote people. To either promote people or to say positive things, or to again, it's what I was saying earlier about making sure everybody has their moment in the spotlight. You know, it's something like Spark Bomb Karaoke Night via Twitch Sings, where every person gets to have their 3 to 5 minute song, and the attention is on that person, and everyone's going to have something positive to say about each and every performance. You know. And so we get more of those individual moments. I'm going to want more water at some point. Or I'm going to wrap up soon, probably, anyway. Okay. One of the two. One of the two. Why is my name in light green right now? What determines the name color? Is it the characters that determine the name color? Sparkbot and Game both have the same name color right now. Hold on. Well, Cypress and PirateBot both have the same color too. So does Neveros. Huh. Figure that out later, I suppose. Cypress, I don't know if I had told you yet, but Twitch Sings is actually on its last 3 months. 3 months? 4 months? 4 months. Twitch Sings is actually going to be removed from existence on January 1st, sadly. So they unloaded their entire 400 song upcoming catalog. So there's now 400 more songs. Yeah, game, unfortunately, there is very likely not to be a performance from Cypress. We may see if there's a way we can make that happen, but I'm not counting on it. The singular brain cells get to me with the teal color. Neveros has executed me, and PirateBot has slaughtered its creator. And now, Game Enjoyer will slaughter PirateBot with his ult, I assume. You know, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to do at least one Twitch Sings night, maybe another one in December. I'm not really sure. Good job, Game Enjoyer, taking the win. I think we're going to do one final game. And unless we see a raid or something to bolster our player count substantially, this is going to be the last one. It's been a good 2.5 hours. I came into this thinking, oh, we'll give this an hour and see how it goes. And I was like, oh, this is something that has a lot of potential. I'm curious to see how it does. I'm going to hit start now. Get that exclamation mark fight in if you want to join. In the meanwhile, I'm going to figure out who we are going to raid tonight.
I think it was coming from this way.
I think I have our raid plan. We have 12 seconds. Okay, need to make sure that we can see us on combat while I am checking to see who we raid.
It's a bit.
Game, it's not a competition. I don't think we're going to do a competitive side to Sparkroom Karaoke Night. I mean, I've still got a week to figure that out, I suppose, so maybe. But I want it to be more just community having a good time and fun. I'm going to try to tilt this camera somewhere where we can hopefully see. Where am I going? full on, where am I going?
I want her to be happy because she don't seem to be. Particularly the lady locked her in that room. She keeps her there. She envies her. She won't allow anyone to see her.
I'm gonna glance real quick at a couple of...
Hell, that during the last cupola night, they shot pretty ladies from the river. Yes, the chicken lady knows what it is. Oh, yes, I'll become the pretty lady's husband. We will walk hand in hand, sister. I'll play for her, sister. I tried to...
How are things going in here? Sparkbot and Z-Man Monkeys fighting. Z-Man Monkeys will take out Sparkbot at some point here. So we'll go over to the others here who are currently fighting. So we can get a closer look at what's going on. Game, if you need to be walked through how to make Twitch things work, you let me know. Or you let Sky know. Or something else. I don't know. I'm getting tired. But game, you are 100% doing a performance that night. I expect you to.
I am not for you, sir.
And that too, we need to get Durf there.
Please hear me out.
We need to see if we can get Durf to do a performance herself.
Wow.
Although I don't remember if Durf has a computer.
Yeah, I can't keep up the stuttering on that.
Meanwhile, Z-Man Monkeys is showing off this. We haven't seen this guy yet. This is what, an ogre?
Mr. Jan also has.
I dig that. I don't know. Let's get a better. Oh, Cypress killed him. Dang it, Cypress. Just trying to check out that ogre. Okay, Cypress claiming final victory. I think we have a way to check who the top. Oh, do we? What do we have? I don't think leaderboards actually function yet. So that's gonna be it for the night. Do we have a rank? Is not implemented yet. That's just my settings, my thing. Leaderboards. Here we go. Session leaders. So session leaders means the stream I did tonight, I think. So Nebros taking a whopping 122 score, which is not kills. I don't know how score is calculated. Myself, because I was involved in every match, 111. Xanser's World showing off with the 87. Z-Man Monkeys taking a 4th. Pirate Bot taking a 5th from more deserving humans. Cypress taking 6th. Future Guy, Sparkbot, Game Enjoyer, Talulabelle, Sea Monkey Run, Mirrored, 4X, Bed in Space, Skyfire Sage, Rip Cardo, Couch Cruisers, and Alakazam Trainer. And meanwhile, the let's see how far we have to go down the highest score list to actually find where Nebros is sitting. Oh, it's only showing top 30, so we would have had to have done at least twice as much tonight to get somebody on the leaderboard. Ooh, Pirate Bot throwing that shade at Sparkbot in chat. Okay, so we are going to raid... I believe it's pronounced Malaire, who is doing a horror stream of Darkwood tonight. And is, I believe, what, 1 follower away from affiliate? Is that 49 followers? I don't know what his average viewer count is. I don't know what his plans are. But we are going to raid. I want everyone to throw up the rift types in chat. Thank you all for coming tonight. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening and a wonderful Sunday. Now let's show some of that love for Malaire.
Things to make you go,